Hello and welcome to Mediumship Matters with me, Hannah McIntyre. Continuing with our Mediumship Minis, here's a question from Kylie. Kylie says, "Hi Hannah, before I start, I want to say you are amazing." Oh, thanks. I listen to you most nights, new shows or repeats. There is always something I can learn from you. I wish there was a new show every day. Ha ha. So do I, Kylie. I love it. I love doing it, and this makes me so happy. Anyway, I wanted to ask you a question. I've been very interested in mediumship in the spirit world for a while now. I have several tools, for instance, tarot cards and a crystal ball. I feel over the years I've received messages, but sometimes just shun them off as being my imagination. Anyway, what has made me get in touch with you is, last week I was laying in bed, awake. I got this very sudden, quick vision of my partner's Nana. It was just her head, very close up and fast, like a flash. I didn't think much into it until 2 days later she got taken into hospital after having a stroke, and it's been discovered, quite sadly, that she has end-stage lung cancer spread to her brain. I feel like I'm connecting with spirit. I just wonder where I could go from here and wanted to know what your thoughts are on my vision. Keep being amazing, Hannah. You inspire me every day. Well, thanks. I wish I inspired myself every day. Oh, the irony. Anyway, Kylie, how amazing. So I think to answer your question, first of all, we have to sort of understand the different frequencies that are available to us as mediums. So when I teach mediumship, there are 5 frequencies that we sit in, that we tune into to work with the spirit world. There is psychic, there is spirit guide, there is healing, there is evidential mediumship, and there is trance, which is when spirit enter your body and use your body as use your voice box or your physical self for different reasons. So we're always using one of those, and part of your work for developing is knowing which one you're in, setting your intention and working with it and becoming familiar in each one so that you can understand which one you're in when you get something like that. So I think you were working psychically there, and psychic is energy to energy. It's in this dimension. So we are like on webs. That's the best way I can describe it. And we are connected with each other on some level. Our soul is connected with every human being on this earth. Every soul on this earth is connected to our soul. But that's too much for our human minds to comprehend. Who wants to feel what somebody over the other side of the world is going through? It's enough to deal with walking through the supermarket, let's be honest. So we're limited in that. But our soul experiences it all without limitations, of course. And so you will be more connected to people that you know and you love and you think about and you care about, and through them. So you've got a double whammy here because you've got Nana, but you've also got your partner who you love. So you're feeling through them to Nana as well. And so you've just got this sort of web coming out of you of connection. And we all have that permanently. This isn't when I'm talking about being, calling your power back or cutting off ties or things like that. We all have a sort of low level vibration going all the time. And of course, there was a big influx of energy as her body and her soul knew what was coming up for her. And that's what you've perceived there. Isn't that incredible? I mean, I know it's really sad, and I'm not taking away from the sadness, but it's also amazing, Kylie. It's just shows how connected you are. And I have to say, from a personal point of view, I love things that come out of the blue when we're not seeking them, because it just shows how clever it all is and how amazing it all is. So you've moved into that space of just feeling and perceiving, and with real clarity you saw her head, and it's a brain issue. That's pretty amazing. So when I teach, your next steps would be sitting in psychic and experiencing psychic, sitting in spirit guide frequency, communicating with spirit guides, sitting in evidential mediumship, communicating with other people's loved ones, and experiencing all those different frequencies and all those different energies so that you can feel the very subtle but perceivable differences in the energies and building upon it. It takes time, it takes practice. So seeing as you've already got tarot cards and a crystal ball, when I work with my cards or my crystal ball, I start off psychically. So I start off reading the energy of the person I'm working with, and then I move into the spirit guide frequency, and I will get information, advice and guidance from their team in spirit. So that's how I like to work. So it's not that you're stuck in a frequency, it's just that you move through them, and it's all about intention. They're just saying intention to me. So you just say, I'm working psychically right now. I'm working evidential mediumship now, and you just set that intention, and that is where you are. I always say, like tuning in an old radio to the right station. You are receiving, you are the receiver. And working in that. So I'd start building up with that, trying to take it further. Crystal balls for me are always more about symbology. So you might see a picture in it, an image of a rose, an eagle, something like that. And then you can move with that understanding and see how it feels, and then move into communicating with spirit guides and get the message about it. But it's really just, and you've heard me say this a billion times, practice makes perfect. So it's a muscle that you have to learn to practice, learn to rest, learn to work with, and moving and opening up to it all the time. And it will just all get stronger and clearer. And nothing beats proper practice with real people. So when you feel ready, Kylie, you will need to do some sort of course with other people where you can start learning the tools, the mechanics of mediumship, which I do think are really important. It's like you have to learn how to do it so you can then learn how you want to do it. And I think they are invaluable steps, and moving through that. So I hope that's helped, and sending you all so much love at this difficult time, because I know it must be hard what you're going through. Take care.